What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's post game, and we have the New York Jets hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, and it was a nail-biter, 23-20. Shocking considering the start to this game, but let's hop right into the team stats. We have 23 first downs for the Chiefs, 18 for the Jets. They went 7 for 12 on third down, did the Chiefs, and 5 for 12 the Jets did. 401 yards of total offense for the Chiefs to 336. Then on the penalty front, you had 7 penalties for 42 yards against the Jets and 5 penalties for 46 yards against the Chiefs. Time of possession, pretty close to equal. Chiefs had a little bit of an advantage, 32-28. Then you had 2 turnovers against the Chiefs and 1 against the Jets. You also did, though, have a safety the Jets had, and it's turned it into a wild game. It was up 17-0, and then the Jets got a safety, and they came back and clawed it all the way to 20-20. Robert Saleh's ticked, and we'll go over why in a minute. But continuing on here on the stats, Patrick Mahomes, 18 of 30, 203 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Should have been 3. Zach Wilson, 28 for 39, 245, 2 touchdowns. Really good day for the young man, but he did have a costly fumble in the end. Leading rushers for both teams, you had Isaiah Pacheco, 20 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown, and Breece Hall had 6 carries, 56 yards. Travis Kelce was the leading receiver for the Chiefs, 6 catches, 60 yards, and Allen Lazard, leading receiver for the Jets, 3 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Hey, James, getting your skin in the game. Love to hear that. All right, leading tacklers, you have Quincy Williams, 13 tackles, and you have Drew Tranquill, leading tackler for the Chiefs of 8 tackles. Few sacks throughout the game. As far as kicking goes, you had Greg Zuerlein, 1 for 2, missing a 52-yard field goal off the right post, 1 for 1 on extra points. Harrison Butker, 3 for 3 on field goals, and 2 for 2 on extra points. Yeah, this was a game that the Jets would love to have another opportunity at, because wow, what a day. You had the Chiefs go up 17-0. It looked like it was going to get ugly. We thought this was going to be the Chiefs-Bears 2.0, right? And you just looked at it, and they were punting it on 4th and 1s, and you were like, man, the Jets have no chance like this. You got to get moving. Well, they played the field position battle, and because they actually they punted on 4th and 1, they pinned the Chiefs back deep, and they ended up getting a flag in the end zone, face mask on Jawan Taylor, who had a really rough day, but he got a face mask in the end zone, causing a 2-point safety. Then, right on cue, they come through and they get a field goal, hold them to another play, get a touchdown, and all of a sudden, this is a game. 17-12 at one point. Then the Chiefs got a field goal to make it 20-12. The Jets scored a touchdown to start the third quarter, got the 2-point conversion, and it's a 20-20 game. Then it was a defensive battle, jockeying for position, best defense versus best offense almost in the league. Probably not literally, but still, really, really strong defensive battle between these two. But it was the Chiefs that just lasted them a little longer, and they take the lead 23-20. Then Zach Wilson fumbles the football. They were driving. It was looking good. They had a chance to take the lead or tie in the fourth quarter. Fumbles it, gives it back to Kansas City. Kansas City then takes it and holds onto the ball pretty much for the rest of the game. Big, costly fumble with 7:24 to go in the game, fumbled by Zach Wilson, and the Chiefs did not give the ball back. 15-play, 45-yard drive. It was wild. You had so many flags on that last drive. Just look at this. Pat Mahomes scrambles out of bounds. Whitehead penalty on Jawan Taylor, offensive holding. You had a scramble, another penalty. This one's on C.J. Mosley to give them a 5-yard automatic first down on 3rd and 23. Then you had, and also the reason they had to accept the penalty on 3rd and 13 is because Mahomes ran it for a first down, 14 yards on 3rd and 13, got the first. Then he runs it again for a first down, but then the illegal contact as well. Then you have a couple of more penalties. You had a penalty on Trey Smith, another holding, setting up 3rd and 20. Another 3rd and 20, and it's another penalty, and this one was bogus on Sauce Gardner. Absolutely bogus. Robert Saleh was beside himself because they got an interception on that play. Michael Carter intercepted Patrick Mahomes, but the penalty of defensive holding gives them a free first down, and then it was just the Chiefs from then on out running and icing it eventually on a Patrick Mahomes scramble of 9 yards on 3rd and 8, sliding. He could have just walked into the end zone, but heads up play, he slid and gets the first down, and that is nothing the Jets could do, losing all of their timeouts, using them, I should say, and a couple of kneels later, and it was over. Yeah, Jets put up a strong fight. Zach Wilson, man, he showed some potential here. He really, really did. He showed a lot in this game. They need to get him, I want to say, a little bit more offensive line. All right, I know they've drafted some pieces on the O-line, and unfortunately for them, by the time they were drafting in the first round, pretty much all of the good offensive linemen were off the board, so they ended up going defensive line. I would like to see him get a little bit more protection, but at the same time, Zach Wilson looked really strong today. He was getting the ball out quickly, making great decisions, putting that ball on the rope, pretty accurate. He did miss Garrett Wilson down the right sideline he would love to have back, but overall, it was a pretty darn good day, but that fumble clearly cost him because that was the last time he was allowed the ball in his hands. Yep. So anyway, shout out to the Chiefs. They do hold on to the victory. The Swifties are ecstatic, even though Kelsey did not have the most exciting game. 6 catches for 60 yards on 6 targets. Still was solid. He did have a handoff at one point in the game as well. He took a snap. But Isaiah Pacheco, dude, have a day, Isaiah. 20 for 115 and a touchdown, including a 48-yard burner through the middle for that touchdown. He also had 3 catches for 43 yards. So 158 of total yards of offense. Big day for the second-year player, Isaiah Pacheco. 7th-round pick at that. 4.3 speed. Awesome. They were comparing him to Marshawn Lynch. I think that's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you, James Jones, for getting your skin in the game. If you'd like to become a channel member, hit that join button down below. 99 cents a month can help support the channel that way. You can also support more if you'd like, but I appreciate all of you that are watching. Hit up the shorts as well. Shout out Rye Guy for getting the shorts out there. He's also editing these post games for me. Really appreciate that. So shout out Rye Guy. And but yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the channel membership, all that good stuff. Hit that like button. It really helps. But I will see you next time, and the next time, this is Sunday, so we'll see you tomorrow night for the Giants and the Seahawks as well for another play-by-play. So come out and hit us up, and I appreciate all of you. And until next time, see ya!